What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so in this particular video, I want to talk about some of the things that don't get talked nearly as much about when it comes to Michael Jordan. Of course, a lot of things get talked about, but when you listen to the media, when you listen to social media, there are a lot of things that don't get mentioned or emphasized enough, and that is that the Chicago Bulls, led by Michael Jordan, stopped what could have potentially have been a dynasty in itself for the Detroit Pistons. Because contrary to all this talk about the Pistons got older, that's anti-Jordan rhetoric. Okay? At the end of the day, I remember that season very, very vividly. The Detroit Pistons were intending on a three-peat. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas talks about how, after having that surgery on his wrist, he was never the same again. But I only started hearing about that more after the Pistons were derailed by the Bulls. Because I guarantee you, if somehow the Pistons had beaten the Bulls in the conference finals and won a third title, you wouldn't even be hearing much about that risk. Right? But this is what Michael Jordan did. And I think this needs to be emphasized more often. He stopped the Detroit Pistons, as I said, from starting a dynasty. As you know, the Pistons came ever so close to make it to the NBA Finals as early as 1987. If it wasn't for the fact that Isaiah Thomas threw that errant pass, I think it was, Game 5? The Bird Steel game? Had that not occurred, Detroit probably would have beaten Boston then. But ultimately, they got past them in '88 and pushed Showtime to 7 games, pushed them to the brink. But then they won back-to-back titles in '89 and '90. If it wasn't for the Chicago Bulls, the Pistons could have very well won another championship in 1991. Because Magic Johnson was great, but that Laker team was not Showtime. You know what I mean? So, Michael Jordan stopped the Detroit Pistons from being a dynasty. Jordan, with one Hall of Fame teammate, Scottie Pippen, swept 3 Hall of Famers in the Eastern Conference Finals: Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman. He ended what could have been one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history. That same year, with one Hall of Fame teammate, Jordan beat a team, the Lakers, with 2 Hall of Fame players, James Worthy and Magic Johnson, in the finals. Michael Jordan is the only player to lead a team to a dynasty with 1 Hall of Fame teammate. Also in that year, Jordan became the only player to stop a dynasty, end a dynasty, and then start a dynasty all in the same year with 1 Hall of Fame teammate. Michael Jordan, of course, is the only player to have 2 different three-peats. Jordan is the only player not to lose a championship or have his dynasty end on his watch. All of these things are amazing accomplishments that try to be stymied or reduced by the current media. But at the end of the day, these are facts. I know a lot of people don't like facts, like to make their alternative facts, but at the end of the day, facts are facts. So, these are things that they just can't, you can't you can't get around this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.